Hi, welcome back to the garden. Hi, welcome back to the garden. Hi, welcome back to the garden. Thanks for joining me today. Come on in. I'm just going to show you an update first on my corns, and then you're going to see that I also have very few raspberries, but they still seem to be growing strong. So come on in and check out the corns. I have corns popping up on just about all of the stalks. I have one here, one there, one there, one there, one there. I'm just waiting on two more to come in. Just two more. Let me drag you in closer so you can see. These two are right, this one here and this one at the back. They're just waiting to, I guess, do its fertilization thing, because right now there are no corns popping up, but it is definitely coming. And as you can see, for the raspberry bush, it's still not producing this year as much, but it's not doing too bad. Right here, I do have a nice, bright, juicy raspberry. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it and then show you. It's just doing one at a time, like it's got all the time in the world. Yeah, I do see that. It's super delicious though. I just wish there was more. I do have Japanese beetles. This is what I do to get the beetles off the leaves. I just pop them into the water. There we go. Some of them fly away when I miss them. But yeah, that's what's going on with these raspberries. I do have some over here that's popped up on the ground that I do have to move into a bin because I do not want it taking over this entire space. Wish it is, but the point is it's in bins. Now you can see me. It's in bins, and then I could move it around, right? Okay, let me show you what's going on over on this side here. All right, over here, the corn is coming up, that one, and this one has, I'm gonna bring you in closer by the way, but this one has two heads of corn popping up. Is that what you call it, heads of corn? Wow. Oh, this broke off. Hang on. At this point, I don't think we need it anymore anyway. Yeah, I don't think we need it anymore. I'll leave it there. All right, let me bring you in closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Over here is one head of corn on that one. And then on this one, we have two. I hope you can see that. Okay, let me bring you in right here. If you can see beyond the fence, let's take you over the fence. Oh, it looks so beautiful there. You can see the corn there. It's doing well. Then we have the zinnias. They're really pretty, you guys. I will definitely be growing some next year. This is my first year growing zinnias. They take forever to come up, but when it does, what a beauty it is. Look at this one. And here is another one. This one is like a bit of a purple color. It really is a beautiful plant. So I wanted to show you, this one has two heads of corn on there. Here is one right there at the bottom, and there is the second one there. This is a much better view. One there and one up here. So this is, I will definitely be growing corn next year as well. And then yesterday I chopped a bunch of the leeks. It's doing its thing, it's doing well. I actually planted some potatoes here. Some of it got dug up, but like right here, this one's coming up. Now I want to show you my squash. They are coming along really well, and let me just bring you closer in to show you what's going on. Oh no, what's going on with the squash plant. As you can see, there is a squash there coming up. It is a butternut squash, so that squash is pretty brand new. Oh wow, I didn't know the squash would grow so, like, it's really bushy and big and things. I have it trellising. I have one trellising here on this. Ooh, let me move that around actually. I have rocks holding this up because it's weighing it down, but I have it trellising. First I was going to allow it to run on the ground, and as you can see, I do have some running, but then it's just huge. It just keeps running and running and running. So I have some going up here on the two trellises. Here's a 6-foot pole here, and then this sunflower trellis from last year is what I used, and this is my sunflower from last year. I had the really big, gigantic variety, and then I have some running on the ground here. And if you look closely over there, there's another, that's not zucchini. I'm not planting zucchinis anymore. Nobody in my family likes them. So yeah, over there is another one coming in. And then if I'm going to take you to look back, if you look behind here, it's still running. I hope this is in the shot. It's still running. So I have some going across there, and I have some going that way. All right. Speaking of that way, let's just go and see what's going on. So here we have some flowers popping up, and I do have some more squash, and the squash is going this way. I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see. I also have 2 corns at the back there. I wanted to bring you in and just show you this one. Can you see this one? I'm going to bring you in closer after. This one has an ear. Is it an ear of corn or a head? I'm pretty sure it's an ear. That one is coming up here, and the other one, let me just show you. Okay, so for the corn, this is this one I was showing you that's coming up there. This one though, it seems to be splitting, one side over here, one over here, and thus far it looks like there may be corn coming up here. I'm not too sure, but over here there also may be one, so we're gonna see. But as you can tell, these 2 butternut squash bushes, they are just running over to that side at the back, and then they're running over here as well. So this is a huge plant. It's just taking everything up. Over here I have some carrots that I've been harvesting. I actually am going to show you a picture of some of the carrots I harvested. So delicious and yummy. And if you give your carrot enough space, it will grow. I have another butternut squash coming up. I'm looking forward to those. And I have some more carrots. I actually want to pick one right now to show you how it looks. So it's good to kind of wiggle it just to loosen it up a bit, and then you pull. So this one is still quite small. It could have stayed in there a little longer, but I'm just gonna wash this off and eat it. The carrots taste so much better in your backyard than it does at the stores. All right, let me put you back on this. Okay, I'm gonna use my carrot as a pointer. All right, so this big old bush you see going on there, these are potatoes from last year. They did not do anything last year, and they decided, hey, this is a wonderful time to pop up. So this is just potatoes. I can't wait for them to die back. Once they die back, oh, I'm not even in the frame. Once they die back and I harvest them, then once they die back, I'm going to try my luck and plant something for the fall season. Okay. So beyond there, I'm going to take you in so you can see what's going on. So we have flowers behind here. It's taking forever to come up, but once it does, it's really going to be pretty. And then, well, it's hard to get myself and these plants in the frame, but everything is really growing really nicely, you guys. All right, I wanted to take you over to the watermelons. The watermelons are flourishing. These are runners, so I have to make sure that I keep tying them to something because they're just running all over the place. And as you can see down here, there we go, down here, they're just running, and they're kind of running into the squash. The butternut squash is running into the all the vines. They're just running into each other, the watermelon. But I'm dying to see some kind of watermelon coming up. They're doing well, they're growing healthy. But hey, let me just show you this bug here that's having some water. So clearly I need to clean this, you guys. I know, it's gross. But this guy, he is swimming. Okay, he ain't drowning, right? He's swimming. In either case, I think I'm gonna take him out just to make sure he's not getting hurt. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna take you out. Take you out. There you go. Okay, no, he wants to go back in. All right, he's just enjoying swimming. But I do have to clean this out. It's pretty gross. All right, since we're here, we have our tomatoes. Our tomatoes are coming in so well. These are the yellow ones, and they are really doing well. It's growing pretty tall. And then I have a surviving zinnia plant here beside the tomatoes. I don't know what this is. It looks like kale, however, we do see that our Japanese beetle has been eating that. Yeah. So as you can see over on that side, oh, I see something moving there. What is it? I do not know. All right. All right, so now if we go over here, this is what's going on with these, I believe they're autumn sunflowers. They don't grow very big. The ones last year, they were ginormous. And I have potatoes all along here. This is like potato lane, potato lane. The strawberry plant has not given me one strawberry. I thought he had died anyway. This beside it is a grape. What is it, a grapevine? Not one grape. But all in all, because I think what's helping the garden to thrive is that, and you can see these guys are just running all over the place. This is the butternut squash I was telling you about. All in all, though, the garden is truly thriving this year. And I think part of the reason for that is because we've been having a lot more rain than usual. So it's been very wet, a very odd summer in terms of weather patterns and such. But what's normal nowadays, right? The world is kind of like winding down because of all of the madness that's happening. But yeah, all the rain has truly been helping the lawn as well as the plants. So now I'm going to show you what is going on at to the right of our potato lane. Okay, so just beside here, just beside strawberry lane, we have our sweet peppers. Here's one and here's two. And if you go in, you can see they're starting to bud, both plants. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we have this tomato plant here that we thought had died earlier on about a month ago, but it did bounce back. And then we have our flowering plant here. So everything is doing quite well. And then here we have the kale that's been feeding us. It's been delicious. And each time you pick, it just keeps coming back in. These Swiss chards, they've been really juicy as well. And then this plant is a flower I just placed in there along with this one. And they should be flowering soon. And look at the kale. Oh, it's so pretty. And I did not use any fertilizer. I didn't use any fertilizer over here, but the kale is coming quite nicely. Yum, yum. And so is the Swiss chard. Now, I want to take you over to this section where I have more watermelons. Ooh. More watermelons, you guys. These watermelons, oh, look at this baby one right here. Hello, this is the first one I've seen. This is the first one I've seen. This one is obviously just dried out, right? Maybe we could pop it off because it's dried out. All right. This one's dried out. Okay, but here's our first sugar baby watermelon. Hip hip hooray, I'm so happy about that. And oh, here's another one that I haven't seen. Another sugar baby watermelon. There it is. I cannot wait. This is our first year planting and growing watermelon, so I'm really happy about that. I have carrots in this bed, as well as this callaloo. I've chopped it back a lot. And then I have cucumbers coming in. Is this my only surviving cucumber plant? I believe so. So I have high hopes for this cucumber plant. And again, this plant it's just running. I try to trellis it. My trellises have to be larger than that. So I do see what looks like a cucumber, but I don't know if it's going to make it. Okay, but yeah, there it is. It's just doing its thing. Okay, so now to the right of this is our, let me just give you a visual here, but to the right of this is our strawberry bushes, are our strawberry bushes. And I'm gonna have a couple of strawberries soon. This one gives you strawberries all season long. And every morning we just kind of check and then pick them. This tree is a lot more bushy than that one, so we get more strawberries off of it. And this, I think this is going to be the first bag of potatoes that we harvest this year, because it's changing colors. It looks like it's dying back, and I can't wait to harvest it because I want to kind of get it out of here. If you look over there, it's just like bush town over there with these potatoes. And let's do a little close-up of this grapevine. I've had it for at least 4 years, at least 3 years, at least 3-4 years. It has never given me one grape, but at least it's not dead. I don't know what to do. And then here's a close-up of our, I think these are autumn sunflowers. There it is. And then we do have the zinnia flower here. Very pretty. Another one should be budding there. And we do have a yellow tomato. We do have a yellow tomato in there. Oh, I see the first yellow tomato, Bubba. You want to pick it?
I'm sure.
This is your garden bed. Pick your tomato. Wow, that just popped right off. Oh, isn't it cute?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never grown yellow tomatoes before.
It's so smooth and kind of looks like a lemon.
Yeah, it's actually called, hang on.
Called what, Mom?
There are different varieties of tomatoes. It is called a yellow pear tomato.
What?
So it does shape like a pear. And then I wanted to show you guys just how everything is just running here. Just running. So the watermelons, they run up the trellis and then they're running down and onto the floor. Everything with vines, they run, so I try and keep it in the bed. These are actually flowers that I planted, and this is another one coming up. These guys over here, these are wild raspberries and they're from next door. So I chopped a whole bunch of them down, and I'm going to chop those ones down too. Okay, so that is it for our plants. The garden is thriving. I have my first tomato of the season, and everything is looking quite splendid. Everything. And let's give this guy. Okay. All right, so now let's go to the left of the garden bed and see how our beautiful these guys are doing, how our beautiful cucumbers. So I planted some of them late. Cucumber, I planted some here. It's not taking, but so far, as you can see, they're growing up very nicely. I do not turn this stacker plant. I don't turn it at all because there's sun all the time on every side. I don't turn it, but they're coming up quite lovely. Quite lovely. Even the ones that don't get that much sun, it's coming up quite nicely. Even though this plant actually fell over, this planter fell over a number of times because my child plays soccer there. And then over here, again, I planted that just like probably a week or so ago, and it's coming up quite nicely. This one keeps getting eaten by something. This tomato I actually transferred here and it seems to be surviving, so let's see what happens to it. And these are just some flowers. I actually want to harvest these potatoes because I just don't want this big box of thing here anymore. And inside here I planted a cucumber plant over there and some flowers beside it for pollination purposes. And I do see that the blackberry bush has not died. These flowers as well are right here. And then if we look closely, you can see that this plant is giving me more. Let's go closer. It's giving me more jalapeno peppers. I actually had some salsa yesterday. It was really good, but it's been giving me a lot. And then if we look over here, and we're going to end everything over here, we have our tomatoes coming in. I think these are regular sliced tomatoes. I can't remember because these are the second set of tomatoes we planted because everything got ripped out in the garden. But I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you that this bin is growing up nicely, and we do have a sweet pepper here, and so I'm looking forward to harvesting that. And then our jalapeno peppers right beside it is doing quite well. So friends, that is the update on the garden. I actually have not started my fall garden as yet. I've never planted for fall before, but I think with all the rain we're getting, I'm gonna do some fall planting, and I'm actually really looking forward to that because of all the rain we've been getting this summer. I mean, why not? Usually by October, for us, the end of October, it gets really cold. But if you have plants like your brassicas and carrots and things that can be harvested in October, why not use these next few months to plant something else? So once I pull up all of the tomatoes, not the tomatoes, once I pull up all of the potatoes, there'll be more room created to plant some items. Now, if you remember earlier on in the tour, at the back of the garden, at the back of the long bed, there was no room because I pulled out, I can't remember what, oh, there was a huge weed there that I chopped down. And then I realized I can't plant anything behind here because I need room for the squash to run behind there. So I haven't filled in that spot. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try a fall garden for the very first time and see what happens. I'm so grateful for all the rain we've been getting. It's been a blessing in disguise. I know some people are complaining about it, but my garden is enjoying it, so I'm happy. I think I'm going to end the video now. I'm really psyched about my watermelon plants. Oh, I can't wait to have some sugar baby watermelon for maybe the first time, at least in my backyard. I think maybe I've tried that variety once, but I can't wait to harvest that I keep looking over there because that's where it's located. Right over there. So I can't wait to harvest that. And the garden is really coming along well. I think that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your July. Take care. Bye-bye.